Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Hope everybody's doing well. So I want to apologize about yesterday. Hoping I'm gonna be okay today, but yeah, they increased my medication for my ADHD, and I hate taking pharmaceuticals like period, y'all. So my body's really not liking it, and having to adjust to the medication. Uh, I threw up the night before last, got really sick. I was really nauseous yesterday, uh, so I had to postpone. Actually, the first week I started it like 2 months ago, I threw up like 3 different days. So it's kind of rough, y'all. Not to gross anybody out, but probably will. So I apologize. I took it about 45 minutes ago. I'm hoping I'm gonna be okay today. We just had to play it by ear, y'all. If I think I'm gonna get sick or something, I'll probably end it. And we'll just have to miss another day, which I really hate to do. But hey, good morning, Hannah. So it doesn't really seem to matter if I take it on an empty stomach or with food. I've actually got nauseous both times, both ways. So we'll see how it goes, y'all. This is around about the time that it starts, that it's going to start. So I'm hoping it's not going to start. We're going to get through this with y'all today. So yeah, I slept pretty good. I could have used about another hour, but got up and did a yoga class this morning at the YMCA at 8 o'clock this morning, bright and early. So getting over to work Clemson shortly for the football game. As soon as I finish this, actually, I'm going to be getting ready to get over there and work till the game starts anyway. After the game, I'm not sure if I'm going to work after the game or not. Sometimes I work before and after the game, but most of the time I do one or the other because it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot to deal with too. Traffic, people, all that good stuff. Okay, good deal. Glad you slept good. Hope you're doing good this morning. All right, y'all, so we'll go ahead and get started. So go ahead and find somewhere comfortable, where you can get comfortable, somewhere that's safe this morning, and a stopping point if you got anything going on this morning. Good deal. Glad you did. It's good stuff. While you're doing that, I'm going to light our candle here. So I'll give y'all a minute or so to get comfortable and get somewhere. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that. You're not alone though. You got God, right? Sometimes we think we're alone, but we're not never alone. I know what you mean though. You're talking about like an actual person. I get that. Alright, so go ahead and close your eyes if it's comfortable for you doing so. And just take some slow, deep cleansing breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth this morning. Today we're just going to focus on the music in the background from my projector here. So just put your attention on that. So let go of any regrets you have about the past, or any worries you have about the future, and just be here now. Continue breathing. Oftentimes our mind, I call it the monkey mind, can distract us from the present moment, from enjoying the present moment and living in the present moment. And it's important that we do our best to stay in the present moment all the time. That way we can enjoy our lives and live our lives. Not enjoy all the time, right? Life's not always enjoyable, I don't think, but at least accept the present moment and live in the present moment. Because that's where we have our power, right? Our power is not in the future, it's not in the past. Continue breathing. With each and every breath, feel your body getting more and more relaxed, going deeper. We'll switch it up for a little bit, get into gratitude. So go ahead and think of something you're grateful for. Bring it to mind this morning. It could be the sun that woke you up this morning. It could be the energy you have to get out of the bed this morning. I'll go ahead and tell you all mine, and you can leave yours in the comments below. Once we end this process, if you'd like to share that with others. But mine is for our female instructor at the YMCA this morning. I always love doing her classes. She's always really positive, energetic, loving. It's a good class. I didn't really wake up feeling all that great, but after I got through with my yoga class this morning, I felt a lot better. Like I mentioned, I could have used a little more sleep. Worked kind of late last night, after midnight before I got in bed, and got up at 7 this morning. So I usually like to get about 8 hours. Unfortunately, didn't today, so maybe I'll take a nap this afternoon, depending on how I feel. Usually don't take naps, but usually don't need to take naps, so we'll just have to see. But when you think about something you're grateful for, don't just think about it and bring it up in the mind. Actually bring gratitude in the body. Feel the gratitude. Gratitude is actually an emotion. So just really get into that, feel that. And then allow it fully. Sometimes we don't give ourselves permission to feel because growing up we were told not to feel. Or we were told what to feel and what we couldn't feel, right? Depending on your childhood, your upbringing. Just know that this is a safe place. You're allowed to feel all your feelings, whatever comes up. thoughts, whatever they are, just allow them as well. But obviously the thoughts need to be silenced. Eventually is what we're going for. So to be able to focus on this music allows that. And to be able to do the gratitude and get into the feeling, right? The feeling of gratitude sometimes will silence the mind automatically. Just focusing on that one thing that you're grateful for. We're getting ready to do our prayer this morning. So go ahead and we'll do a final breath for the relaxation process. So go ahead and take it in as deep as you can. Breathing in the nose, and on the exhale, we're going to let it out audibly, blowing out any other tension or stress that you might be holding on to in the body this morning. So inhale, take it in deep, and exhale. And cut the music down, and prayer. The healer's prayer. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent him or her who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because he or she who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever he or she wishes, knowing that he or she goes there with me. I will be healed as I let him or her teach me to heal. And that's from A Course in Miracles, chapter 2. Alright, so you can go ahead, whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Gonna get ready for the reading. Today's October, comes from October the 18th. Get some more light on. Oh, a little stretch in. Oh. The guidance embodied in the Serenity prayer was a foreign concept when I walked into my first meeting. I soon realized that it must be important because every meeting I attended since has used it as part of the opening. Applying it to my recovery seemed a worthwhile endeavor. In the Serenity prayer, I asked my higher power to grant me wisdom to know the difference between the things I cannot change and the things that I can. Before Al-Anon, I was unable to distinguish between the two. In fact, I think I had them entirely backwards, often struggling to manage events that were beyond my ability to influence, let alone control. Such behavior usually led to mental, physical, and emotional fatigue, as well as feelings of depression, failure, and worthlessness. These feelings became familiar as I matured in my addict family and I grudgingly came to accept them as normal. Now, thanks to Al Anon, I know I'm powerless over alcohol and addictive behavior. I know I'm a valuable, worthwhile person whose struggles resulted from the seemingly senseless events in my life. My illusion of control helped me survive, but I don't need it now. Although uncomfortable feelings and the urge to rule crop up occasionally, I remind myself that this is part of my disease and that feelings aren't facts. I'm going to repeat that again. That's really important, y'all. Feelings aren't facts. I admit my powerlessness once again. Turn my unhealthy reactions over to my higher power. Not only can he manage my life better than I can, he can also restore me to sanity. Thought for the day: when I take my hands off the controls and let go and let God, my life runs smoothly as I feel serene. Let go and let God. He sees the world true. Rely on him and you'll never be blue. And that's from the book Alateen Talks Back on Slogans, page number 15. Thinking about the Serenity prayer, I really love the Serenity prayer as well, y'all. It's really powerful. So, a friend of mine that used to sponsor me out in California told me sometimes I need to break the Serenity prayer down and just focus on a little bit of it at a time, like throughout my day. Like, God, grant me the serenity. God, grant me the serenity. Right? Don't even have to go into anything else. Like that can literally be my prayer all day long. Just grant me the serenity today, right? God, grant me the serenity. A good stretch in, y'all. Feeling good and relaxed. My yoga class ending, come over here to do this. I'm super, super relaxed. Feeling good. So, for me, that's really important to be able to break down the Serenity prayer. You can break it down however you want to break it down, y'all. Whatever works best for you. Another one, if you're struggling with like things going on in your life, you're just mad about something that's going on, whatever. You did everything you could to resolve the issue and it's not getting any better. You just say, hey, next part of the prayer, to accept the things that I cannot change. And you could just change it into a prayer: God, help me accept the things that I cannot change. To me, y'all, so much peace comes from that. Accepting the things that I cannot change. And a lot of times this is other people, other places, and even situations. People, places, and things really is what it boils down to. People, places, and events in my life that are happening. And usually we can control ourselves. That's about it, right? Can't control other people, places, and things. That's actually what is step one. And no, Hannah, he's not. Step one. Accepting the things that I cannot change, which is really people, places, and things in my life. I can really just change myself, and the power that I have in my life is over me, my thoughts, my feelings, and my actions. And that's it. Just went to this, some of y'all may know, I just went to this 7-day, 6-night intensive down in North Florida with other veterans, combat veterans, first responders. It was led by combat veterans, first responders as well. Really freaking hard. It was a hard week, y'all. We was doing 14-hour days. Pretty rough, up at like 6 a.m. every day. But they said I only have control over 2 things in my life. That's my attitude, and that's my effort. And I like to say the attitude includes responding to situations in my life instead of reacting like unconsciously, right? So, which is like just a knee-jerk reaction, right? So no knee-jerk reactions are necessary as long as I'm really conscious and I'm really aware. I'm breathing, focusing on my breathing. If I get stressed out about something, I just start focusing on my breathing, y'all. Something crazy happens, focus on my breathing. You can also take yourself to a place in your mind that you love, like the beach. For me, it's the beach. I just love to be sitting on the beach, my toes in the sand, just laying back on my beach towel, or on the sand, right? I've laid on the sand before, without a beach towel. And that really helps to kind of help regulate my nervous system. And realize that I don't really need anything outside of myself, any more thing outside of myself. That's really challenging, though. It's really hard to do because there's so many things out there that gets my attention. Tries to pull me in so many different directions, but if I really just accept that I have me and God, and that's it, right? Me and God. And my former sponsor, said friend, told me that once I get to a place where I don't need anything from anyone, and I can get everything from myself and God, that's a powerful place to be. And that's what I'm striving for, y'all. It's really hard. I ain't gonna say it's easy. It's hard. In my experience, it's really hard. But I'm working on it, y'all. It's a work in progress, daily. It's a daily journey, daily struggle. To not really need or want anything from anybody. So I think that's a good place to end, y'all. I think that's something for y'all to contemplate. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up with that, y'all. Probably might be a little too much for some of y'all to take all at once, so just take it in bits and pieces and do what you can with it, right? Hey, take what works and leave the rest. Try it on for a little while. If it don't work for you, it don't work for you. Get rid of it. So, squirrel outside over there kind of got my attention there. I see it kind of through the corner of my eye. So y'all get out there and make it a great day. Like I always say, don't hope for a great day, make it a great day. And I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow. Same time. Maybe the same place, probably not. Maybe it may not be the same place. Sometimes the place changes, y'all. Y'all know me with disasters and traveling. Some of these are from hotel rooms, motel rooms, my car, here at my place that I live. So, just really depends, y'all, where I'm at and what all is going on in my life at the time. So, all right, look forward to seeing y'all again. Promise you, if you show up on a regular basis, this stuff can change your life, as it has changed mine. You got to put the effort in. Remember I said earlier, you can only control 2 things, effort and attitude. You got to put the effort in to be able to make things change, make the changes. Monkey see, monkey do, mirror neurons. I've learned a little bit about that. So if you watch this stuff, learn this stuff, and even reading a book, you can actually change by reading a book. People don't realize that. Just coming on here doing the breathing exercises is programming you for a better life, more peaceful, more serene. whatever words you want to use. And it's also programming you to focus on your breath. When you get stressed out, bring up a place you love to go to in your mind. That's fine too, right? But all this stuff is really, it's about changing ourselves and allowing it to change us, right? We have to surrender to the process, which to me is really hard. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not really good at surrender. I'm always like freaking bullheaded, just freaking go at it, get it done. Whatever I need to do, right? Hammer it down, push through. And this ain't really about that, y'all. It's more about surrendering. From my experience, anyway, the 12 steps is more about surrendering to the process. Surrendering more and more. Letting all the baggage go, right? Letting all the junk go that's in our head, that's on our shoulders, we've been carrying for a long time. Because y'all, you're not meant to carry all the crap you're carrying. Some of y'all are carrying so much weight, the weight of the world, like the weight of everything, all these responsibilities. And a lot of it you don't even have to carry, right? It's just a choice. You've decided that you want to take on this responsibility or take on this thing. Do it alone. Do it yourself, right? And I caveat that to say that I do think it's important to ask for help when I need it, right? I did say earlier, you don't need anything outside of myself and God, right? I think that's the case in most cases, but I'm going to go back and take that back, because I don't think that's the case with everything, right? I think we do need others in our lives. For example, something I don't know how to do, right? I can pay somebody to do it, or I can get somebody to help me do something that I need help with, right? I had a friend of mine recently, a couple of friends of mine. One friend helped me lift my old refrigerator out of here. I had to replace my camper refrigerator a few weeks ago. He helped me lift it out, get it disconnected, get it outside. Another friend of mine come over and helped me install a new one, because that sungun was heavy. I could have done it by myself, y'all, right? So, or maybe I could have, but I'd had to have a rolling cart, some kind of real high thing. I probably had to buy a few things, figure out how to do that. But it would have been challenging. It would have been really challenging. Without help, somebody else knowledgeable to help me with that. So, yeah, just a lot to think about, a lot to simmer on there, right? So y'all take care. As always, y'all, peace and love from my side. Bye for now.